All right, Coach, it's your second year. Last year, I believe you had just 15 roster players. You built a lot since then. Can you talk about how the team has looked in the preseason and heading into the season?
Yeah, no, for sure. Jesse, we've done a full rebuild, as you could say. With this, our whole kind of mantra right now is that new era Salem baseball, and when you bring in 30 players plus, there's really no other way to go about it. We're pretty excited about all the new guys we have. It's a nice blend of young talent as well as some junior college talent. The guys that we brought back were core guys of our team last year, and we think we've kind of blended into a really good group of guys that are buying in, that are working extremely hard.
You are bringing a lot of new players. Who are some of the key newcomers this year?
Some of the key new guys, we got going around the diamond. With Tyrus Jones in place in left field for us, JUCO transfer. That we think really highly about. We got Mateo Gill, Josh LaPresse in the infield. Mateo is from New York, LaPresse is from Florida. So we blended guys from everywhere. Remy Boyce, a local product from Ripley, West Virginia. Dylan Champagne, Big Dylan. You're going to hit the middle of our lineup and be a key member of our starting pitching rotation. Dylan Frawley, Andrew Beat behind the plate. You have two freshmen we're going to throw to the fire right away. And then on the mound, we got Carson Ellis, JUCO product from California. Brennan Case, who was here last year but had to sit out a year for eligibility, is now back with us as a freshman. That we're gonna, he's gonna be our number 1, number 2 arm. Cole Stanifer, a freshman from Florida that's been upper 80s, hit 90, electric arm that has a chance to be tremendous for us. And we're gonna, I joke with him. I said he's our Andrew Miller. If you watch any of the playoffs, you see how Andrew Miller for the Indians, he threw in the 3rd inning, the 4th inning, the 7th inning, and Cole's going to kind of take that role. And and you look at that Dalton Robinson at shortstop. I forgot about him, a JUCO product that's going to be manning our middle infield. That is a really, really good baseball player. And so, it's going to be a really good blend of those new guys that are young and old that I think add a great dynamic to our program right now.
Okay. And who are some of the key returners, and I guess what are some of the things that they've done or helped establish in your first year with the program last year?
Yeah, without a doubt, you can't forget about those guys. It's something that, this is new era Salem baseball, and we're fully committed and fully invested in that. But the reality of it is that we had 16 kids last year that went through all of that, and there's some guys that really believed in Coach Gorkos and I, and now they're here, and we're hoping they get to reap the benefits of some talented newcomers. And so a guy like Tyler Alt last year as a freshman that I think he hit 295, 296, and threw him at shortstop, played every single day, and he was baptism under fire. He kind of rolled that roller coaster all year long with his emotions and his maturity, and he's grown up a lot. Played in the New York League this summer and got some good experience. I think Jimmy Kramer's a top 5 player in West Virginia. I don't care if it's Marshall or West Virginia or all the D2s. Jimmy Kramer is a elite baseball player. And hit 396 last year, and we expect him to come back and just be outstanding for us, playing right field every day. Josh Delaney's going to be a lefty specialist, and I joked with Delaney. He's a senior this year and has a chance to come back next year if he chooses. But this could be his last year. And I said, buddy, I want you to lead the country in appearances. You're going to pitch every game. If they have a big donkey lefty, I'm going to throw you to the fire and let you do your job, and then come in and grab a cup of coffee and hang out with me. So we got some guys that have really been here, either before us or with us last year that I think have really helped with that transition and let these new guys understand myself, Coach Gorkos, and our expectations as a program and as coaches.
All right, now assuming everything goes reasonably well,
yes, sir.
What do you expect some of the strengths of this team to be?
Our depth. That would be first thing. Just right off the top of my head, I would say our depth. And we have 14 or 15 position players that we could run out there anytime. We have 5 outfielders that I would pencil in tomorrow all over the place. Have a number of infielders competing for spots. We have 2 or 3 catchers that can play at this level. And then our pitching rotation. Last year we literally had 3 POs, and now we have I think it's 12 to 14 pitcher onlys plus another 4 to 5 two-way guys that are going to see significant time on the mound as well as with the bat. And so, our depth is going to be a huge asset to what we're trying to do, because we're going to be able to beat you some different ways. We can outslug you, we can pitch you, we can play defense, we can run. and we're excited about that. And then I think the next part that we're excited about, the other strength is just our youth and our talent. We don't graduate anybody. We got a bunch of young, hungry kids that I don't want to use the word chip on their shoulder, but I call them a bunch of misfit kids. We got kids that are under recruited that we found. We have kids that didn't get the love that they deserved that we did, and we got them. We have kids that come from JUCOs, kids that have been cut, released, been different places, and now we got a bunch of guys here that I think are hungry for success. I think we have a group of guys that really want to see this place changed and want to see us make history here. And are we there yet? No, but I think that this year is going to be a huge step in that direction and to accomplish some of the things that we want to accomplish with our program in the next 3 to 4 years.